What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my Civilization 5 war tutorial. This is episode 8. In this episode I'm going to be fighting the entire Asian continent and part of Northern Europe here. As promised, I'm going to do a dual front war with Polynesia here in the north, and also Persia here in the south. A lot of things have happened since well, not a lot of things, but Persia especially has really built up their military. As you can see, all these units they have here in the south, they've really built up their military, and I don't know how I'm going to do against two civilizations like this, but I'm going to try it anyway. I promised you guys that I would do that on the last episode, and I'm going to try it on this one. I'm going to try it on this episode. I'm going to try to do the best I can against two civs. Polynesia is not too strong militarily. I should be able to steamroll over them here in the south, in the north, and hopefully be able to move my forces down along this side and create another front for them. I also have a few allies. I got Stockholm, I got Kuala Lumpur, I've got Geneva and Seoul, which should help me out a little bit. At least it'll kind of disperse their anger a little bit. What I'm gonna do is over here in Seoul, I'm gonna just try to sit back and shell them over these mountains as much as I can to kind of wear them down, and hopefully the Seoul military and the Geneva military will be able to hold off against them. Well, the Seoul military is not really, Seoul is really not that much in big of a danger, but Geneva might be in a little danger here because I don't know what kind of forces Persia's got down and through here, but we'll see what happens. In the meantime, I'm going to be kind of harassing their embarked units here with my navy. I've got 4 destroyers in position. Hopefully I'll wear them down enough to where I can be able to push my land forces here in 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 turns here. Polynesia, all they have is really just a submarine as far as their navy, and I believe Persia I've only seen 1 destroyer on their part, so their navy is really lacking right now, and I'll be able to exploit that. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to go ahead and declare war on them.
And 2.
Yeah, you don't know what's coming.
Ma? And
as you can see here, this whole 3 continents, Africa, Europe, and Asia, are at war right now. It's a 3-continent war. It's going to be a really tough, really intense battle here. Everybody's declaring war. The only player that's not involved in this on all the 3 of these continents, which is Africa here, Europe here, and Asia here. The only one that's not involved is this little city-state here, Cape Town, which they're not allied with anybody right now. Which that could change too. I don't plan on bribing them because I don't have enough money, but one of these civs could, and they could get involved as well. But everybody's at war right now, which is good. I love this kind of scenario. I'm gonna get rid of all these notifications. A lot of notifications, and all these canceled deals is the money that I took from Persia, my usual tactic of offering them a bunch of resources in exchange for gold and then not following through. I'm a dirty player like that. I'm going to go ahead and declare on Polynesia as well. Okay. He's been talking junk this whole time. He really deserves a good beating. Okay, all our city-states are declaring war on all my city-states are declaring war on them. I think the only one that they have, Persia has Almaty, and they have Helsinki here as allies, so they have declared war on me as well. Hopefully these 2 city-states here will be able to hold off Almaty while I deal with them on this side, and Helsinki really shouldn't be that big of a deal because I've got Cape Town as a little bit of a shield here. Hopefully they won't try to do anything. More than likely, once I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to see. I'm just going to shell and see what happens. I really do need a little bit more visibility on this side. I want to see what he has up and through here. He shouldn't have too much because his territory is kind of cut off by Helsinki, so he'll have a hard time bringing forces here in time to save his city there. I hope that Seoul doesn't try to retreat. Okay, I see a unit there that needs to be dealt with. These guys here. I'm gonna try to help these out. These Solesian, or whatever you want to call them, Solesian forces out. They've got a few artillery pieces here which they'll be able to use in their defense as well. Which these mountains are pretty much going to protect them. They have nothing to fear from Persia. With my forces here and the mountains, there's really nothing for them to fear. But I'm going to move these mechanized infantry in position here just so Seoul doesn't decide to retreat. I want them to be able to stay and fight. They have nowhere to go, so these forces here are pretty much going to have to either defend themselves or attack. So it's kind of a little dirty tactic on my part, but I want them to fight. Sometimes they like to retreat in the face of danger, and I don't like cowards. Okay, let me go ahead and start making my assault here on Polynesia. I don't have any aircraft yet, but I do have a lot on the way. I've got probably 7 or 8 aircraft that are in the process of being built right now. And hopefully I'll be able to use them in this battle somehow. If not, then they'll just be ready for whenever I fight the other continent. North America, preferably, because they're closer. Go ahead and start dealing with these guys. He does have some artillery here, but I'll still sit back. Probably more than likely, I'll sit back and I'll see what kind of move he makes. These rocket artillery are really effective. That's why I have so many of them, as you can see. Go ahead and get rid of some of these stragglers. He's got some cannons there. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. I should have attacked these guys instead, because he may be able to take my artillery out there, which would be very unfortunate. I may move these guys here in position. I get a great general. Wonderful. I'll use him in my war with Persia, just because I don't have the forces that I would like to have there. I'm tempted to move these guys up here and deal with these artillery, but I really don't want to move any further up. The only thing that I really need to do is move. No, actually I'm going to sit right there and just see what happens on the next turn. Actually, no, I do need to do, before I go to the next turn, I need to deal with the little bit of navy that Polynesia has. Oh, I'm just gonna pick these guys off. And just keep nowhere to really run. I shouldn't have went this far inland with these guys, but what can you do? I believe the safest place is right here. Move these guys. I can't get them out of range. Maybe I'll go around. At this point, anywhere I go, I get shelled. So I'm just gonna go right there. I shouldn't have went this far. I should have just stayed over here on the outside, but kind of messed up there. That's fine. He's got a lot of artillery there. And this guy will probably get shelled as well.